Hi Professor Quinn, I'm Bethany Lizama, and this is my video presentation for your class. So I have 3 students. The first one is Shirley with a reading learning disability. Secondly, there's Peter with ADHD. And third, there's Thomas who has autism. Here's my students' desks, okay? I have my first student, Shirley, with a learning disability, seated right here. The reason I have Shirley here is because I know she has a reading learning disability, and that means she's going to need extra support and help. I have her in the middle of these 2 students so that they can give her peer support and help her. They can do class assignments together and work together. Also, she's close to me so that I can see if she's struggling, if she's not understanding something she's reading. I can offer assistance, or I can ask a classmate to help her. The accommodations I will make for Shirley are assigning a peer tutor. I can modify tests for her. I can make sure the reading level is appropriate for her. And I will reward her for her improvement. Also, in my overall math class for all my students, I will use the strategic instruction model. I will use these accommodations because I know Shirley cannot understand writing as well as others, and she needs that extra support. For my second student with an IEP in this class, Peter, who has ADHD, I will have him sitting up here in the very front of the class. The reason why is because I want most of the students behind him to minimize distractions. I have him in the front so that he can stay easily focused up there on the screen. I have 2 students here who can help him, be a peer tutor to him. I have him up here, but I can still see him from where I'm sitting to make sure he's staying focused. Some accommodations I'm going to do to help Peter: I'm going to help him manage his time. I'm going to ask his classmate to help him stay on task. I'm going to arrange for more frequent but shorter study periods. I'm going to keep loud noises and distractions to a minimum, and I'm going to arrange all the desks, as you can see, in a way that are going to help Peter succeed. I also have him away from the window so that he doesn't get distracted. Also, I'm going to be sure to use a pointer so that when I'm writing on the board, I can point to the exact specific thing I want his attention on. For my third student, who's Thomas with autism, I have him right back here. I know it's in the back of the class and you might think that's a little strange, but there's many reasons I have him sitting there. First of all, I have him there because if Thomas needs to stem, or if he begins to have a behavior, we need to have him in a place that won't distract all the rest of the class. I have him near a door for easy access to the hallway. If he begins to have a behavior, we can take him out into the hallway and address it there. Or at least it's in the back of the classroom where not everybody can see. Secondly, the door is there because I want him to have breaks often. So it provides quick and easy access to get out there and have his break, have his sensory, without distracting the others either. Well, you might say, what about the door? What if Thomas tries to run away? Well, that's not going to happen because Thomas's aid is right here, and he is sitting in between Thomas and the door. So all he has to do is sit in a diagonal position and block Thomas if he does try to go for the door. To help Thomas be successful, I'm going to make events predictable. To do this, I will develop a schedule, avoid surprises, provide structure and a routine. The second way I'm going to help him be successful is by communicating instructions carefully. I'm going to use direct statements, avoid only nonverbal cues, and use personal pronouns carefully. Lastly, I'm going to foster positive participation. I'm going to provide positive feedback about the appropriateness of his responses. I'm going to arrange tasks that Thomas can perform. And I'm going to enhance verbal communications with illustrations or pictures. I understand that Thomas needs these accommodations in order to succeed with his disability. For that reason, I do all of these accommodations. I hope you liked my video presentation, and thank you for being my teacher.